Hello students, in today's business marketing class, we are going to continue the topic which we were studying, that is what are the functions of the marketing. Okay, what are the functions of marketing we were discussing. Okay, so the first function, that is merchandising functions, and second is physical distribution function, that is completed. So the third one is facilitating functions. As I said you, there are 12 or 13 facilitating functions. They are not that much hard, they are just very easy, you just need to understand. Okay, so now we will discuss what is the facilitating function. Okay, so in this facilitating functions there will be so many like terms. Okay, there will be so many terminologies like pricing, promotions, advertising, sales, packaging, and salesmanship. Okay, salesmanship and risk bearing. Okay, so the facilitating functions. Facilitating functions. Okay, facilitating functions. First is financing. Second is risk bearing. Okay, third is standardization. Fourth is pricing. Okay, fifth is branding. Sixth is fourth is pricing, fifth is branding, sixth is advertising. Seventh is salesmanship. Eighth one is sales promotion. Ninth is packaging. Okay. 10th is market information. Market information. 11th is marketing research. Twelfth is marketing intelligence. Okay, so facilitating function. So what are these facilitating functions? They are financing, risk bearing, standardization, pricing, branding, advertising, salesmanship, sales promotion, packaging, market information, marketing research, and marketing intelligence. Okay, so What is these are facilitating functions? Okay, what do you understand by this facilitating functions? Actually, these functions make the marketing process easy. Okay, so what these functions make? They make the marketing process easy. What are those? These all include financing, risk bearing, standardization, pricing, branding, advertising, salesmanship, sales promotion, packaging, market information, marketing research, marketing intelligence. All these make what they make? They make the this marketing process very easy. So let us discuss how uh, it is how financing is making the marketing function easy. So first one is financing. So actually it is very difficult to carry on marketing activities smoothly without the availability of adequate and cheap finance. So, commercial banks and cooperative credit societies and government agencies, what they do, they arrange for short term finance and medium term finance and long term finance to facilitate marketing. So, what is this? It is like this financing. So, to start or to do any marketing, okay, to do any marketing they need some investment, they need some money to do the marketing. So it is very difficult to carry on marketing activity smoothly without the availability of adequate cheap finance. So without the availability of cheap finance, okay, without the availability of cheap finance, it is very much difficult, okay, it is very much difficult to run any uh, run any marketing activity smoothly is very much difficult. So commercial banks and cooperative credit societies and government agencies arrange for short term finance, medium term finance and long term finance to facilitate marketing. Second is risk bearing. Okay, so what is this risk bearing? Risk bearing is marketing of goods involves innumerable risks due to theft, distortion, accidents, etc. So marketing goods marketing చేసినప్పుడు when the goods are being marketed, it involves so much of risk. Okay, it can be theft, దొంగలించవచ్చు, accidents అవ్వచ్చు, fire accidents జరగవచ్చు. So for the goods it is very much difficult to keep them safe. So the most important factor responsible for the risk is fluctuation in prices. So the most very much risk factor in the marketing is what? It is the what? Fluctuations in prices. So when there is there are so many goods and they have manufactured a large number of goods and but the demand is very less and the prices are very high. So when the prices has increased and there is so much of supply, goods చాలా ఉన్నాయి, ప్రైజెస్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయి మీన్స్ అండ్ ఎవరు కొనట్లేదు, no one is buying the prices, no one is buying the product, so that will be a loss. And also due to these price fluctuations in the market, what happens, so much of risk is been happening. So the other factor, competition in the market, the other factor, competition in the market, change in habits of the consumers, natural calamities. So the other factor, okay, the other factor, competition in the market, change in habits of the consumers, natural calamities. Okay, and third is standardization. Okay, third is standardization. This has now been accepted as an ethical basis of marketing. Okay, so this has now been accepted as an ethical basis of marketing. So what is standardization? Standardization is this has now been accepted as an ethical basis of marketing. So a standard is a measurable that is generally recognized as a model for comparison. So standards are determined on the basis of color, weight, quality and other factors of a product. So standardization means what? Product ki edaina standard untene that will be very much popular in the market. There should be very much quality and color, weight, factor, product, everything. So standardization has now been accepted as an ethical basis of marketing. Okay. So a standard is a measure that is generally recognized as model for comparison. Fourth is pricing. What is fourth? Pricing is an important function, okay, which is closely alluded to selling. So price policy of the concern directly affects the profit element. So in determining price policy, several factors, okay, are to be borne in mind, such as cost of the product, competitors' prices, marketing policies and government policy, or customary or convenient pricing. So pricing is also very much important for doing the marketing. So pricing is an important function which is closely alluded to the selling. So proper pricing should be there, then only proper selling will happen and proper marketing will happen. So price policy of the concern directly affects the profit element. So price policy of the concern directly affects the profit element. Okay. So price policy of the concern directly affects the profit element. So in determining price policy, several factors are to be borne in mind, such as cost of the product, competitors' prices, marketing policies, government policy, or customary or convenient pricing. So basically for doing any marketing, there should be a proper pricing policies. Okay. So fifth one is branding. What is branding? Branding is the management process by which a product is branded. Branded means what? I have already explained you regarding the branding. Branding means a product ki brand anedi untundi. There should be a branding. So for any product to do any marketing procedure, there will be a branding for the product. So it is a general term covering various activities such as giving a brand name to a product, so designing a brand mark and establishing and popularizing it. So it is a general term covering various activities such as giving a brand name to a product. So for any product there should be a brand name. So branding is the management process. Product is branded. So it is a general term covering various activities such as giving a brand name to a product and designing a brand mark or establishing a popularizing it. So they need to, what they need to do, they need to establish a brand name to a product. They need to establish a brand name to a product and they need to, what they need to do, they need to establish a brand name and they need to give a name to a product so that there will be a proper branding. Sixth is advertising. So any paid form of non-personal communication of ideas. So advertising. What is advertising? So advertising also very much important in marketing procedure. Okay, this is also one of the part in these facilitating functions. So any paid form of non-personal communication of ideas or goods or services by business firms are identified in the advertising messages. So if they are doing this advertising proper, as I have explained in the previous classes, that advertising is very much required in the procedure to do the marketing. It is also one kind of function in the marketing. So the advertising, if at all the product need to be sold immediately and very much effectively, there should be a proper advertising. Okay, there should be a proper advertising, and there should be a proper thing in the advertising. So the main purpose of every commercial organization is to promote sales, because it is the only way to commercialize the product. Okay, so the main purpose of every commercial organization is what? Is to promote sales, because it is the only way to commercialize the product. So for any organization, if they want to promote the product, it is very much important that to commercialize the product. Commercializing the product means advertising about the product, or what, or giving some like doing advertising for the product, or giving advertisement to the product, or doing the advertisement to the product. Everything is concerned. So such promotional activities are advertising, sales promotion, and personal selling, which generally constitute the promotional mix. So within the marketing mix, advertising and sales promotion are indirect and non-personal methods. So while personal selling is direct and personal method of sales promotion. So what is this? Advertising and sales promotion are indirect. Advertising is what? Advertising and sales promotion are what? They are indirect. They are not direct. So advertising and sales promotion are indirect and non-personal methods. So while personal selling is direct and personal method of sales promotion. So advertising, what is this? Financing. For doing a proper marketing, financing is very much important. Risk bearing. Okay, risk bearing. What is this risk bearing? Risk bearing, and I have explained you already regarding risk bearing, that in this marketing there will be financing, risk will be there, they need to bear the risk, they, and also they need to, there will be a standard for the product, and pricing has to, proper pricing they need to do for a product, and they need to give proper branding to a product, and proper advertisement should be there. And what is the seventh one? Salesmanship. What is this salesmanship? Salesmanship is neither an art nor is completely based on scientific principles. Okay, it is a combination of both. Okay, so a salesman must possess inborn talent and must have a real interest in the profession. So salesmen will be there. You know, if you go to any shop, clothing shop, or any gadget shop, or any automobile shop, anywhere if you go, there will be a salesperson. If you go to a car showroom, you can see there will be a sales executive who will be explaining you about the features of the car, or what are the benefits which are available in the car, or different kinds of what are there in the car. They will be explaining you. So proper salesman should be there. So salesmanship is neither an art nor is completely based on scientific principles. So it is a combination of both. So a salesman must possess inborn talent and must have a real interest in the profession. So salesman comes in contact with the number of persons. Okay, salesman comes in contact with the number of persons, guides and advises them to purchase goods of the producer to whom he represents, convinces them, so describes them the attractive and positive features of the products, and pre-sale and after sale services, and thus makes a sale. So salesman comes in contact with the number of persons. Okay, salesman comes in contact with the number of persons, guides and advices. So you know what, who is a salesman, and what the salesman do, and what the salesperson is doing. So everything is there. So the salesperson, okay, the salesperson is, he should be a very much talented. He should be a very much talented. So then only the product will be sold. If the salesperson is not that much talented, then how the product will be sold? It will not be sold properly. This is also one kind of facilitating functions. And the other one is packaging. So salesmanship, sorry, the other one is sales promotion. So this, what is this sales promotion? Sales promotion and personal selling are part of promotional mix. So promotional mix, there will be, they need to promote the product. Okay, so in this sales promotion, what is this? Sales promotion means promoting the sales, doing sales and promoting the sales. So sales promotion techniques are indirect and non-personal. Okay, sales promotion techniques are indirect and non-personal, while personal selling is quite direct and personal. So the main purpose of the sale promotion activity is to stimulate consumers and dealers effectively. So sales promotion directed at consumers may be done with a view to increase the product's rate of use among existing consumer products. Okay, so these sales promotions, so the main purpose of the sale promotion activity is to stimulate consumers and dealers effectively. Okay, so say to, for promoting any product, okay, sales promotion is very, salesman should be there, and there should be sales promotion should be there, personal selling should be there. Okay, everything should be there in the facilitating functions. And the other one is packaging. So the product has to be packed properly, right? A good packaging is the representation of the combination of a designer creative skills and the product and the marketing and the sales knowledge of the manufacturer's management team. So basically the product has to be properly packed. Okay, product need to be properly packed. When they if they are not packaging the product properly, how it will be sold, customer will not be satisfied, and they will not purchase the products, and there will be a risk that the material can come out from the package. Okay, that will be a loss then. So proper packaging should be there. So the development of packaging is the sum total of the talents of the designer. So the researcher, the technician, the advertising man, the top management, at times it may include in the team the use of packaging committee and packaging directions. So the role of independent decisions and the delegation of market research in the solution of packaging problems. Packaging may be defined as the general group of activities in product planning which involves designing and producing the container or wrapper for a product. So there should be a proper container for packaging the product, and there should be a proper proper container, proper packaging wrapper should be there, and everything should be there. And the other one is market information. So marketing requires information such as the number of consumers. So market information means, like, marketing requires information such as the number of consumers, their locations, purchasing power, product and brand preferences, their tastes and habits. So ఎక్కడ కస్టమర్స్ ఉంటున్నారో ఆ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వాళ్ళకి ఉండాలి. That includes in the marketing information. Then only they can do the sales in the proper area, in the proper location. Okay, so marketing requires information such as the number of consumers, their locations, purchasing power, product and brand preferences, taste and habits, and so on. So marketing research, what is another marketing research? Marketing research is a systematic method of problem analysis model. Okay, marketing research is a systematic method of problem analysis model, building and fact finding for the purpose of improved decision making and control in the marketing of goods and services. So marketing research is a systematic method of problem analysis model, building a fact building a fact finding. So that means what is this marketing research is? See, they need to do, the marketing people, they need to do a marketing research properly. If they are not doing the marketing research properly, okay, if they are not doing a marketing research properly, what happens? They don't know what is happening in the market about their product, and who are the competitors, and what is the competition price, and how much the prices are fluctuating, and what are the steps they need to take in the future. What are the steps they need to take in the future? Okay. So, what is the marketing research? Marketing research is that it is the, like, marketing research is, it should be there will be researchers for any organizations. There will be forecasting always what is the marketing situation, what is going on in the market, and how the sales are working, how much profit they are earning, and how much they need to invest, and what is happening for the other products, what is happening for the other products in the market. Everything they are, what they are doing in the market, these marketing research people will be doing. So what is the 12th one? 12th one is marketing intelligence. Okay, marketing intelligence. What is this marketing intelligence? Marketing intelligence means, see, marketing intelligence system is a set of procedures and sources used by managers to obtain their everyday information about development in the marketing environment. So this marketing intelligence system will be there. They will set up a procedure. Okay, they will set up a procedure for the, what to do, for to obtain, to gain their everyday information about pertinent development in marketing environment. So while the external record system, okay, so while the external record system supplies results data, the marketing intelligence system supplies Happings data. So marketing managers carry a marketing intelligence mostly on their own by reading books, newspapers and trade publications, talking to customers, suppliers, distributors and other outsiders, and talking with other managers and personnel with the company. So yet this system is casual and valuable information could be lost on arrival too large. So well run companies take additional steps to improve the quality and quantity of marketing intelligence. So what is happening? What is happening, like this marketing intelligence? What is happening? In this marketing intelligence, there will be some people, they will be doing this intelligence work, so that what are the new procedures and ideas they need to implement for the sales promotion. Okay, so these are all the what facilitating functions. Okay, you can purchase the Rahul Publications book. You can see all these will be there, and you can study according to it. Okay, so the next topic is what we are going to discuss is the core marketing concepts. Okay, so what are the core marketing concepts? You can get a question in the exam like explain briefly about various marketing concepts. Okay, we will learn about the different marketing concepts. There are 4 different marketing concepts. So this is the completion of the functions of the marketing. Okay, there are 3 functions of marketing we have discussed. What are those? Once again I will explain you. They are merchandising functions, physical distribution functions and facilitating functions. Okay, facilitating functions. Okay, so that is this. So in this core marketing concepts, okay, core marketing concepts, what will be there? there are 4 marketing concepts. Okay, so core marketing concepts. First is production concept. Second is product concept. Third is selling concept. Fourth is marketing concept. Okay. So core marketing concepts. What are these core marketing concepts? It is production concept, product concept, selling concept and marketing concept. So what is this first production concept? Production concept ante enti? Like production concept lays emphasis on affordability and availability of products. So affordability is possible by reducing cost of production by producing large quantities and achieving what? Achieving mass production. So availability is possible by mass distribution by making the product widely available. So this philosophy states that any amount of goods produced will set if it is available and affordable customer. So what is this product concept means? Products has to be made available. First of all, products ni manufacture cheyali. Products has to be manufactured. Products needs to be made available. So products ni available cheyadaniki enta effort pettali. Affordability should be there. And also to do any marketing there should be a proper affordability. So production concept, so this production concept is almost extinct now. So the companies pay more and more attention to the customer as the basic ideology herein. Customer will choose products and services that are widely available and are of a economical. So products first of all available cheyali, then ప్రోడక్ట్ షుడ్ బి అఫోర్డబుల్ అంటే కొనగలిగే స్థితిలో ఉండాలి ప్రోడక్ట్ కస్టమర్. ఓకే, కస్టమర్ ప్రోడక్ట్ని కొనగలిగే స్థితిలో కస్టమర్ ఉండాలి. దట్ షుడ్ బి అఫోర్డబుల్. ఓకే, నౌఅడేస్ వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ మీన్స్ కస్టమర్స్ ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు some products they are not able to afford, right? For some products they are not able to do the effort for doing, for what? For purchasing the products. So business is mainly concerned with making as many unit as possible. So business ante enti? Enni products ni production చేసేయాలో, ఎన్ని ప్రోడక్ట్స్ని మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ చేయాలో అన్ని ప్రోడక్ట్స్ని మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ చేసేస్తూ ఉంటారు వాళ్ళు. బిజినెస్ చేయాలి అని అంటే ఎన్ని ప్రోడక్ట్స్నైనా వాళ్ళు మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ చేసేసి వాట్ దే విల్ డూ ద మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఫర్ ది సెల్లింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్. సో the product should be available to the customer, available undali, as well as it has to be affordable so that customer can buy. So nowadays in this production concept, customers are just what they are doing, they are just choosing according to their wish. They are choosing the products according to their wish. They are choosing the services according to their own wish. Okay, and so business is mainly concerned with making as many unit as possible. So by concentrating on producing maximum volume, such as business aims to maximize profitability by exploring economies of scale. Okay, so that is nothing but in production concept nothing is there. The main meaning of this production concept is that product should be affordable, product should be available, but nowadays the products are being what they are being chosen according to the customer choices, as well as the business people will produce so many goods. They will do manufacturing of so many goods only in a intention to sell the goods. So they manufacture so many goods continuously. They manufacture so many goods continually only to carry on the business continually. Okay, so the second is product concept. What is this product concept? During production concept, supply increases over demand. So during production concept, okay, in the production concept what happens? Supply increases over demand. Okay, supply will be increasing over the demand. So gradually low cost will be available, couldn't ensure increase in sale and survival along with growth of the firm. So during this production concept, what happens? During this production concept, the in the production concept, when the products is being manufactured, okay, the supply will be increased over the demand. So gradually what happens? Low cost and availability couldn't ensure increase in sale and survival along with growth of the firm. So the companies had to innovate products and started giving more choices to customers, which lead to product concept. So this concept is based on the philosophy that consumers will prefer products that have better quality, okay, that have better quality, performance and features. So in this product concept means there should be a proper products and with the proper quality, proper like everything should be there. Okay, then only the product will be sold, a customer will purchase. So it believes in the ideology that a good product will sell itself, as rightly proven by Apple and Google brands. So both of these companies have tried hard on their products and delivers customers rich features. So product concept means product will should be very much quality. So this Apple phone and everything is there now, they are been giving very much quality mobiles. So in this product concept means to increase the sales, proper quality product should be manufactured. That is in the product concept. And in the selling concept, with the passage of time, okay, when the time is going, marketing environment further undergoes some changes. So competition will be there increasing, so the improvement of the product should be there. So in the market what happens, as the everything will be going on, production concept and product concept, to do the selling, okay, selling concept, what they need to do in the marketing, there will be so much of competition. మార్కెటింగ్లో మార్కెట్లో చాలా కాంపిటీషన్ ఉంటుంది. సో టు డూ ద కంటిన్యూస్ సెల్లింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్, what should be there? There should be a changes in the, there should be changes and there should be improvement in the market. Okay, there should be changes in the improvement in the product, improvement in the market and improving in the product. So with the passage of time, marketing environment further underwent changes. Competition was constantly increasing and just the improvement in product and making it available to customers was not working. So there was something more required than just as quality product for the survival and growth of the companies, as large number of sellers started manufacturing quality products. So there will be so many manufacturers who will be manufacturing so much of good quality product to increase the sales. To increase the sales, what they need to do, they need to do the what they need to do, they need to manufacture the product, very quality product. So that includes in the selling concepts. Okay, that includes in the selling concepts. So in the marketing concept, what is in the marketing concept, that we will discuss.